This is Eyes Wide Open True Crime. I want to speak to y'all about this absurdity that has come about with this man claiming he is Adam Herman, the boy who has been missing since 1999. I am so confused, y'all. I am so confused. I just listened to a couple more of his videos. Some people say he's lying. Some people support him. Now, I have been open-minded, and my eyes are wide open. And nothing really surprises me anymore. Nothing. I know there's scam artists, con artists, liars out there who claim stuff that isn't true. I am very aware of that. Very aware. So don't take this as I'm going into this blind with an unopened mind, because my eyes are wide open. Excuse me. And I have a very open mind. Now, I just listened to a 10-minute video that he did like almost an hour ago, 40-something minutes ago. And he's talking about the Kansas City Police Department, and I believe he said something yesterday about, I know one of his videos he did claimed he called 911 and was going to be going to jail, so he wouldn't be doing any updates. He said that he described to the police department, with a dispatcher on 911, what he was wearing, and that he had a small knife on his person. And when deputies showed up, or officers showed up, whichever, that he would drop the knife down to them. Okay, after that, he comes back and makes another video saying that the detective, the sergeant, whoever, called him, and they're basically not paying him no mind. They're not sending no officers out to detain him. And he hung up. These are his words. Now, Stephen C. Smith, Adam Herman, Shiloh, whatever he's going by today. So apparently today he's going by Shiloh. He's not going by Stephen C. Smith or Adam Herman. Today he's Shiloh. Shilow. So I am very confused. I started following this when Butler County Sheriff's Department put out a post of Stephen, Adam, Shiloh, whoever, coming forward and saying that he is Adam Herman, the boy who has been missing for 30 plus years. Now, he's blaming the Catholic Church. He's blaming basically the Catholic Church, the diocese, the Kansas City Police Department, people in power, so on and so forth. But what I'm very confused about is I just watched a video, and it's uploading now, so y'all can hear it for yourself, to where he talks about he's Stephen Smith, And he has been in contact with an online therapist for 2 months. And everything is being kept private. Now, let's go back to the Butler County Sheriff's Department putting out a post that Stephen C. Smith come forward claiming that he is Adam Herman and DNA test was being done. Now, supposedly, via the Butler County Sheriff's Department doing an update, supposedly some of Stephen C. Smith's family come forward and basically said, don't believe what he's saying. Excuse me. So I'm very, very confused because I haven't seen no statements by his family. I haven't seen anything really except for the Butler County Sheriff's Department putting out the statement and then doing an updated statement. And now the videos that Stephen C. Smith is doing here on YouTube. So it's a very, very confusing and very complicated situation. Do I want to believe that he is Adam Herman? Absolutely. Absolutely. That would be fantastic if he is actually Adam Herman. And I do see resemblance in his facial his face, his eyes, his eyebrows, his ears. His ears are kind of off, but there's a resemblance. His lips, his nose. I mean, there's a lot of resemblance to Adam. Now, do they need to do a age progression photo of Adam? Absolutely. Absolutely. The only way to put this to rest is, one, do a DNA test on Stephen C. Smith. Two, let's do an age progression photo of Adam. Those two right there will nip this in the bud really, really quick. So my question is there truth to what Stephen C. Smith is saying? And nobody wants to get involved. Nobody wants to deal with it. It all has to do with the Catholic Church. The diocese of the Catholic Church. I have followed a few people who have went against the government. And some stuff has happened. I don't know how many of y'all followed Cappy, but he went against the government. And he ended up dying. Law enforcement and all is saying it's suicide. I don't believe it was suicide. I really don't. I don't believe it was suicide at all. But that's for a whole nother broadcast. But just keep in mind the people that have went against the government and strange things have happened. They've either had to go into hiding, they've either had to go into or leave the country, or give up and shut up on what they were trying to bring forward. The truth, the facts, all that. But let's keep that in mind while also focusing on facts with Stephen C. Smith and the Adam Herman case. Let's not brush this under the rug from Jump Street and say that this man's lying. But also let's not jump to 100% without a shadow of a doubt, no questions asked, supporting this man without having questions in the back of our mind. Like I said, I want to support this man. I don't see how or why he would come forward and say that he's this child that has been missing since 1999 if there isn't some facts to it, if there isn't some truth to it. What has he got to gain from this? Okay, some are going to say notoriety, attention. Okay, I'll give you that. But legally, what is this man going to gain by coming forward and saying that he is a child who has been missing for 30 plus years? I'm going to tell you what he will gain and what he has gained. And that's attention that he does not want. He has gained attention from a police department who is, from what he says, harassing him now. Nobody believes him. But why? Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm still battling this flu. But what would he have to gain? Ain't nobody. I don't give a damn who you are. Ain't nobody gonna want to bring on the attention of investigators, the police department, and possibly the FBI. Nobody.